So today we are looking at fractional indices. Okay, I hope you've had a look at the other videos of the basic laws of indices and the negative indices, and now this goes on to the fractional. Okay, so we have 6 to the power of half, okay, 64 to the power of half, etc. Okay, now each part of this fraction, okay, the numerator and the denominator, have different rules. Okay, they have different jobs. So this bottom number, the denominator, okay, is the power of the root. Okay, make a note of it. And then this one here is the power afterwards. Okay, so denominator first. Okay, denominator first, I'll put a 1 here for you. And then I'll put a 2 there for you so you can see the order. Okay, so that means the power of the root. Then this means, I use a green pen here, 16 to the power of a half is the same as square root of 16. Don't need to have the 2 there, but you can see where the 2's come from, to the power of 1. Now, square root of 16 is 4, to the power of 1 is 4. So the value of 16 to the power of a half is 4. Okay, so you can see here with the red, that is to the power of the root. So here then, let's use that to help us. The 2 is the power of the root, and then to the power of 1 afterwards. Square root of 64 is 8, to the power of 1 is 8. Okay, so to the power of half is exactly the same as square root. So then, using this then, 27 to the power of a third, well that 3 is the power of the root. So it would be cubed root of 27 to the power of 1. Cubed root of 27 is 3, because 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. To the power of 1 is 3. Stays like that. So then over here, the 3 means cubed root of the big number being 8 to the power of the 1. Well, cubed root of 8 is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Cubed root of 8 is 2. So the power of 1, obviously, is 2. Here then, you'll notice now that my numerators have changed. Square root of 9 to the power of 3, which means square root of 9 is 3 to the power of 3. Well, 3 cubed, 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so then power of the root and the power afterwards. Here then, square root of 25 to the power of 3. Hopefully you can see where these numbers have come from. Square root of 25 is 5, to the power of 3 would be 125. Here then, just some couple of nasty ones to finish off here now. 32 to the power of 3/5. Well, the 5th root of 32 to the power of 3. Well, the 5th root of 32 is 2. Because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 32. And then to the power of 3. Well, 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So 32 to the power of 3/5 is equal to 8. Over here, the 3 means cubed root, and to the power of 2. Now I know when you see 64, you're automatically thinking 8 because you've been taught from a very young age, 8 times 8 is 64. 8 and I 8 until I stick on the floor. So that 64 sticks in your mind for that reason. However, cubed root, okay? So something times something is 64, okay? And that number is 4 because 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So the cubed root of 64 is 4, and then to the power of 2 is 16. Right, for these very last two, I've combined the skills of the negative indices and the fractional indices together. Negative means 1 over. 3 means cubed root. 8 to the power of 4, which means the 1 over always stays the same. Cubed root of 8 is 2 to the power of 4. 1 over 2 to the power of 4. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. Make that fraction a little bit smaller. So 8 to the power of negative 4/3 is the same as 1/16. Okay, even though that numerator is bigger, you can still use it by using the powers. Here then, negative symbol, 1 over. The 2 means square root to the power of the numerator, which is 3. So 1 over 4 cubed. So then we've got 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. 1 over 64. Okay, so it looks very complicated. However, follow the basic rules. Negative means 1 over. Denominator is the power of the root. And then the numerator is the power afterwards. Works every time. Okay, you'll notice these numbers are very familiar to you. Okay, especially that 32. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. Remember that one pops up very, very frequently. Have a practice and I hope it helps.